September 10, 2016, we got a dispatch to a call for a welfare check. When the Houston Fire Department arrived, they came in with breaching tools and they made forced entry. The living room appeared to be like in a disarray, items of food laying around, cups, drinks. Inside the bedroom, we observed what appeared to be a black male laying on the bed. The body was in an advanced state of decomposition. In my gut, I had assumed that this individual was murdered.
The officer came over and asked me, could I show him a picture of Kevin? And I did. And the officer confirmed that although some time had passed, that it was Kevin.
When beloved football coach Kevin Roman didn't show up to support his former team on game night, his absence set off a chain of events that would uncover a chilling crime. Known for his compassion and mentorship, Kevin was the kind of person who left a lasting impression on everyone he met. But behind the scenes, a storm had been brewing, one fueled by jealousy, secrets, and a brutal betrayal. What really happened to Kevin Roman? Let's get into it. "39-year-old Kevin Roman was the son of a pastor, and he was described as a caring and giving person who always tried to help people. His sister, Carlotta, talked about how Roman had a stutter, which led him to get bullied as a child, but he took inspiration from it and tried to always take care of others. He loved football and had been a coach at the Clear Lake Christian School football team in Houston, Texas, for more than 10 years, until he started his new job as a flag football coach at KIPP Academy, which stands for Knowledge is Power program. Many students recounted how Roman had motivated them and taught them valuable principles of life, which they tried to abide by. Though Roman had started his new position, his former players and students at the Christian school still expected him to be at their opening game on September 9th, 2016, to cheer from the stands. But he never showed up. He had a best friend named L.D. Davis, who was concerned since he had last heard from Roman on September 1st, 2016. So on September 10th, L.D. decided to check on Roman and drop by his apartment on Sparrow Street, Houston, to notice that all the lights were on and the television and air conditioner was running. He smelled a suspicious odor and called 911 for the authorities to conduct a welfare check. The cops from the Houston Police Department barged inside a home to find it in complete disarray, though they noted no signs of a struggle inside the apartment. They found the decomposing body of a black male in the bedroom and had to check one of his photos before they could positively identify him as Roman. His body indicated that he had been killed days ago. Roman was shot in the head, neck, chest, back, and upper arm, and police discovered several .45 caliber shell casings at the scene, and his autopsy report stated that he had been shot 11 times with a .45 caliber weapon in the upper portion of the body.
A school football coach is found shot to death in his home, and friends and family want to know who killed him. He taught at Clear Lake Christian School for several years and just started a new job at KIPP Academy this school year. Eyewitness News reporter Lauren Lee is live with how friends are coping with the sudden loss and the search for his killer. Lauren?
You know, before starting his job at KIPP Academy this fall, he had taught here at Clear Lake Christian School for more than 10 years. And this is a small school, so it really feels like they have lost a family member. Kevin Roman was always on the football field at Clear Lake Christian School, but his impact on the students' lives went far beyond the turf.
The way he handled our kids here at this school, the way that he took his own money and paid for kids' meals and stuff if they didn't have money, or if they needed shoes, he would go buy them out of his pocket. Those sorts of things there was not something that he had to do. He did it because he loved these kids here.
Robert Smith was Roman's mentor.
It was like I lost a brother. It was like I lost a best friend.
Roman was always the first teacher to dance at pep rallies and never shy about sharing his faith.
And he liked to influence their lives and tell them about Jesus. It was very important to him to tell them about his faith and help them when they had difficult times.
His friends and former students are mourning his death, hoping someone will come forward to help police find his killer.
The gruesome way he had been shot made the police confident that the killer was someone he knew, as there was evidence that a woman had been inside the home as they located undergarments at the scene. The fact that none of the expensive electronic items were missing from the home proved that he was not a victim of a robbery gone wrong. But the police realized his phone was missing, and neighbors reported that his gray Jeep Cherokee was also missing from his driveway. Detectives took a look into Roman's personal life and spoke with his friends and acquaintances, where they quickly realized that he had been dating a long string of women. It was also corroborated by his landlord, who claimed to have seen a steady stream of women entering and leaving Roman's apartment. The police also received an anonymous tip regarding Roman's nighttime proclivities and how he used to visit certain clubs. It made them ponder whether the homicide was a result of his crossing paths with the wrong people. The police had located Roman's missing Jeep on September 13, 2016, with the help of the GPS installed inside the Jeep by the automobile company. The Jeep gave no promising leads, and they discovered Roman's smashed phone inside the vehicle. The phone was in such a bad state that the detectives could not glean any info from it. The detectives understood that the killer did not want the authorities to get Roman's phone, as it might lead police toward him. With no new leads, the case started to turn cold after a few months, and the police had exhausted all avenues. 2 years later, in July 2019, the case was handed over to the Cold Case Division of the Houston Police Department. By then, digital forensic technology had evolved, and the investigators resubmitted Roman's smashed phone to the forensic analysts. But this time, advanced technology helped the authorities download Roman's texts. The investigators had determined that Roman was killed on September 4, 2016, because his online and cell activities seemed to have stopped on that day. They noticed that only one contact seemed to suspiciously stop contacting him since he was killed. It belonged to a 32-year-old woman named LaQuinta Renee Johnson. It turned out that she was Roman's ex-girlfriend. The police also discovered that Johnson lived across the street from where police found Roman's missing Jeep. Police were able to establish that Johnson had contacted her brother, Richard Gaines, on the morning of the murder. It turned out that Gaines was a documented gang member with a history of weapon-related convictions, and it would seem that Johnson gave him the weapon in order to get rid of it. But it was discovered that police arrested Gaines on September 12, 2016, in possession of a .45 caliber weapon after consenting to a spontaneous car check. So on September 26, 2019, Johnson was brought in and questioned. And initially, she claimed that she knew nothing about the murder, but she broke down and admitted to the homicide when the police showed her evidence of her brother being arrested with the murder weapon. She told investigators that she shot Roman because she was jealous that he was seeing other women.
Wednesday, Houston police arrested 32-year-old LaQuinta Renee Johnson for shooting him to death in his Sunnyside home. Police believe he may have been there for days before he was found. Roman and Johnson were said to be in a dating relationship at the time of his murder.
During a custodial interview with her, she waived her rights and confessed to shooting and killing the complainant.
She already had a lengthy criminal background with charges of theft, unauthorized use of a vehicle, and assault of a relative. Based on her confession, she was later sentenced to 45 years in prison. Her inmate records state her projected release date is May 2065. Kevin Roman's story is a heartbreaking reminder that even those who give the most to others can fall victim to unmanageable tragedy. His legacy lives on through the students he mentored and the lives he touched, but the pain of his loss still lingers. Justice may have come years later, but it serves as a testament to the power of persistence and evolving technology. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. See you next time on Melanin Mysteries.